Hey all you, come watch me play, even though you're right there and I'm miles away. Hey Heather, I hope you had a great day. Now let's play, you're cool.
And welcome back. Here we go. Ah, god damn it. They've beaten even more bosses. Alright, well, I am not waiting another half hour, so I guess I'm just not dodging the thing. Can I teleport? Good. It's just stupid. I mean, okay, prepare for a huge back in my day rant. But back in my day, you know, in vanilla WoW, when we were first doing all these dungeons.
All systems nominal.
Oh my god, are they starting the next boss without me? I'm not even going to be able to get in there.
Overdrive engine.
Oh good.
Active safety restrictions offline.
I mean,
Catastrophic system
so
failure.
the place that I am
Threshold
now
exceeded.
is
System failure.
a dungeon, which is a place that has difficult mobs for a certain level and extra good loot and a series of quests that usually were sort of the end of the line for a given zone. So basically, like for the Dead Mines, it's in Westfall. You would do all the quests in Westfall and it would be the story that ends with this huge climax taking place in the Dead Mines, where you defeat the leader of the band of ruffians and renegades and thieves that defy us. And so you go into this series of caves and mines until you reach their pirate ship here, and it would be such difficult enemies that you wouldn't be able to do it by yourself. So you would have to find other people who have the same quests and need to do it, and so you would, you know, speak in chat and try to find other people who are working on them until finally, you know, you get 3 people, and then you need a healer, so you go to Capital City, start looking around and asking people, like, is anybody interested? We need a healer for a group. So it would take, like, you know, over an hour just to find the group, and then just to get there you'd all have to fly there. Later they implemented summoning stones that would make it a little bit easier. So you would have to work your way there, and then the entrance to the dungeon is, you know, like halfway through a sort of entrance to the a sort of, you know, difficult areas before you get into what's considered the instance, where you go through a portal and then you're in the real dungeon. So you work your way through all of those enemies. And then, you know, once you're there, the dungeon was super hard. You'd have to communicate and talk to each other to figure out, like, okay, the mage can take out that mob with the polymorph, so we don't have to deal with them at first. The tank should take on these guys. Healer, make sure you go for this person. DPS this person the fastest because they have this certain spell that's a pain for such and such. So there was strategy, and it was difficult, and there was huge pain, but also huge payoff, because you would get interesting loot, you would see the end of the story that you've been working through. But then, that all changed when they implemented Dungeon Finder. And there we go. Before I could even finish my rant, we're done with the dungeon. And I can't turn in the quest because I jumped in late. Yeah, let's do more. Let's see. Okay. Well, I I got a teleport spell. That's cool. Oh, and here's Wailing Caverns, the first, well, not first, because there's Ragefire Chasm, but a beginner dungeon for the Horde that's in the Barrens. And to do it on the Alliance would be a huge pain, because you'd have to go all the way down to Booty Bay to take the boat to Ratchet in order to get to the Barrens, and then you have to dodge all the Horde towns and stay out of Horde sight so you could get to this without any Horde seeing you and killing you. But now, with Dungeon Finder, it just automatically matches you with a group of other people who are level appropriate and who have, you know, very good gear, and they've made the dungeon way easier so that, you know, you don't have to worry about strategy. You just have the powerful people go in with their powerful gear and whatever. Come on, guys, the boss is like right here. Or mini boss. You're just leaving her. She's healing. God, I should have counterspelled that. Okay, counterspell. So now I'm just soloing her. Ooh, a bag. So now you don't have to worry about having done any quests before in the zone, because they just stick all the quests at the beginning of the dungeon, whereas before they used to be who knows where. You would find them throughout the course of your leveling, but now that, you know, you level in 3 seconds, nobody's got time for that. Oh, somebody DC'd, so then they just swap in somebody else. Where is the party? Guess we're going this way first. Yeah, it looks like the warrior's going this way. See, there's just no communication. He's just going off on his own. But, yeah, so if the quests are at the beginning, you get them. You get the group already put into the instance, so you don't feel like you have to find it in the world and get the sense of where it is. And, stupid pillars, goddammit. Dude, warrior, come on. Alright, Pythos, you're going down. See, whereas as you're watching this, you probably have no idea what this place is, who these people are, why we're doing this. There's story here that Blizzard took the time to make and to create and to add to the game, and then they just bypass it all for the sake of convenience and so that people can get to the end game faster. But then the end game, oh my god, we're not even going to be able to open this chest because that guy's just going to keep storming through the combat. He's going to keep storming through the combat. I can't even put on my gear. I don't have time to look for the quest items. But you level a lot faster, so you can get to the end game and play with your friends. But then this latest expansion has had a dry spell of content for the end game for like a year or more, I think. Waiting for the new expansion to come out, so that's why WoW subscribers are down for the moment. People just don't take the time to enjoy a game. Gotta go fast. But get gear fast, get everything fast. But it then, when you take out the story like that and just reduce it to this meat grinder for the enemies, then that's what the game is going to feel like. It isn't going to feel like you're an adventurer going into these caverns that have been filled with dangerous nightmares and a cult of wicked druids in order to save a sleeping druid and restore the balance of nature to the oases of the barrens. Instead, it just feels like you're pressing buttons in as fast as you can to get the gear that you're going to replace in 3 levels anyway. You know, when you take out the experience and just try to make it efficient, then what you're saying is efficiency is the most important thing. And then it just, you start looking at it in that light, so that you all you care about is how quickly you can level. And I don't know. I miss those days. Days of adventure and exploration and story and challenge. Anyway, it's about time for next time, so good night, Heather. You'll see me finish this dungeon tomorrow. Night.
Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, or else I just might die. Not really.